what do I spend my money on? And what do I stretch myself financially for? You know, for me, I remember my first year of doing the work, being in business. So like I shared with you in the last live transmission that I literally quit my job, a steady 9 to 5 income without one paying client. And I took out a $20,000 loan from Commonwealth Bank. And that $20,000 I invested in a 20K mastermind, obviously on a payment plan. It wasn't all like that, just one go. And I invested in a 20K mastermind, and I also invested in TCI to get my coaching qualifications. I then invested $1,500 to learn transcendental meditation, right? And so I look at what I spend my money on in the first year. It was all like whenever I stretched myself was around evolution. And then obviously the money I'd spend on Facebook ads, I'd constantly stretch myself too. I remember it was like even like 8 months into my business, and like I'd be having like 10K months, but it was very like up, down, up, down, up, down. Everything that came in, I'd then spend it on my growth or on business. I remember I was like down to my last 3K, and yeah, and then I was like, oh, like this next evolution container presented itself, and it was exactly $3,000, which would have left me depleted to zero. And I didn't even think about it. I was like, yep, done, paid it. It's like crazy shit that we stretch ourselves for, right? But your life will be a direct reflection of what you stretch yourself financially for. Give me a yes if this is making sense, guys. Household things. I love decorating my home and others. So again, for you, Jen, that might be again like, why do you love decorating and the household things? So it's like it's environment, it's luxury, but again, it's also self-expression. So my friend Gabby loves arranging flowers, loves going to the florist and arranging flowers. That's a part of her soul uniquely expressing itself. Is that making sense, guys? Love it. Cool. So I love it. And you know, this is so what you're finding with your most common theme that you're seeing. This is going to be one of your top 5 soul values. And then from this, what we're going to be doing over these 2 days on the 1st and the 2nd of August is actually getting really clear on strategically like pulling out what specific unique codes stem off of that, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not going to leave you high and dry. I'm going to give you a little bit of process about how to start getting clear on what your codes are. But again, I feel like I've got an ethical obligation to share with you that this isn't the full process. Yeah. So again, if you do feel called, please, I've already got my booking link on the top there. Book in a time to chat, and yeah, really look forward to that. I know that I've already got a couple of calls with a few beautiful souls straight after this transmission, and I'm super duper looking forward to chatting with you. Yeah, so what I want to do is take you through a little quick process and how to start getting an idea around what your soul codes are, you know, and what to start sprinkling your magic and coding your market with. And so there's 2 windows when we're unlocking our soul values. There's 2 windows that we want to explore. The first window, and again, I advise that you get a pen and paper for this. The first window you want to look at is, and I know this is going to sound a little bit confusing, but the question you want to ask yourself is, and this is there's 2 windows for you to get clear on what your business superpowers are, aka your codes, all right? So the first window is, what confuses the fuck out of me about other people? What confuses me about other people? I know this sounds like a weird question. So what I mean by this is usually what confuses you about other people, it confuses you because it comes naturally to you. It's innate. It's already within your coding. So for example, and I don't mean to trigger anyone in here, for example, what confuses the fuck out of me is when people don't take action towards their dreams and when people don't invest in themselves. How can you not see that you are your greatest asset? How can you not take action? Yeah. Why? Why does that confuse me about people? Because innately, and I didn't even know this, like my mentor literally had to tell me, hey, Alex, you've got courage codes. You've got insane self-belief and courage codes. And this is why you take big, bold action, right? And this is what has most of my clients really drawn to me. The first thing I ask, what inspired you to book in this chat with me? Or, what has you drawn? And like, it's your self-expression, it's your courage to be you. And so please get, like what I shared with you before, it's when you get clear on your codes, this is the frequency that you code everything with. You code your marketing with it. You code your sales calls with it. You code your entire coaching container. If you're in MLM or network marketing, you're coding your team with those codes. So you're all coded with the same vibrational frequency as a collective. And that's when you get extraordinary results. Is this making sense, guys? Like, of course, part of the subatomic shift container, I teach you, certain things, manifestation hacks, business quantum processes, the technical stuff, the business systems and strategies, the capture systems to have your business work for you so you can truly create that freedom and that impact and that income. But please get that most of the benefit of being in the subatomic shift container is people are uploading my courage codes. They're uploading my manifestation generator codes. They're uploading my self-belief codes, right? Because every time I get on a webinar with my clients or have a call with them, I'm literally like sharing my codes with them. Please get that we are all just big organic computers constantly uploading and downloading codes from each other. Is this making sense, guys? Like, it's no different to like a computer needing to install Photoshop to design. So for us as a human coding, that would mean I need to upload creativity codes for me to create. Yeah. Or it might mean that I need to upload, self-belief code so I can take big, bold action towards my dreams. So yeah, cool. That people don't understand that without help, you can't enjoy to live your life to the fullest. I love that. Awesome, Jackie. Evolution, unlocking potential and personal magic. Sexy, Gabrielle. I love that. Jen says, wow, I just had a wow moment. I love that. Awesome. So that's the first window. What confuses me about others? I get confused when people don't take action. Why? Because innately I have courage codes within me. Innately, it naturally comes to me. So, guys, I want you to put in what confuses you most about people, and then going, that's because I just find that this comes naturally to me. So that's the first question you want to journal on. The second window is us thinking about someone that you admire, someone that potentially in the past you've pedestaled, someone that when maybe you look at them and go, oh, how do they do that? Fuck, like admire, respect, pedestal, whatever word you want to use. And so what's really cool about this, sorry, I just had something pop up. So what's really, cool. So for you, Renee, what confuses you about people is an unhealthy lifestyle, because innately you have a coding of, you value health, and naturally it comes naturally to you to make healthy lifestyle decisions. Eat healthy, drink good water, exercise, whatever that means to you. Yeah. All of the pop-ups. So the second window is think of someone I admire, respect, or pedestal. And then I want you to tune in and journal on what specifically in that person's coding do I admire, love, respect, and value, or potentially pedestal. And so again, let me give you an example, right? When I first got into the personal development world, and before I decided to become a speaker and run my first workshop and push completely out of my comfort zone, I would go to events and I'd see these phenomenal speakers on stage just talking without notes, just like full talking. And I'm like, fuck, how do they do it? And so when you pedestal someone, what you're actually doing, guys, is you're rejecting the codes that already live within you. So when you're pedestaling someone and their codes, these are your higher self codes, but you're rejecting them. They're already dormant within you. And my job as potentially your coach is going to be to activate these codes that already exist within you. So for me, when I look at speakers speaking their truth, I'd be rejecting because they'd be in superflow state and wisdom would be pouring out of them. So I'd be rejecting my own speaker codes. I'd be rejecting my own communication codes. I was rejecting my own wisdom codes, right? Because I was pedestaling them. And when you pedestal people, you reject the codes in you.